What is up, you gorgeous people? Welcome back to another match analysis video. I was texting here, so I didn't break off. I know I left a tip in the last video about that shit, but I was texting. That's on me. But we all managed to land. We get decently looted. I mean, of course, nothing's optimal. I got a fucking 30-30, and we actually didn't land with anybody close to us. So now we're just gonna time jump to the first fight that I get in so I can give you some actual gameplay and breakdown. So now that I've successfully fast forwarded us into the future, my teammate pinged out an enemy. They looked to be by themselves, so I just let them know that I was going to attack. Again, if you're gonna push a fight, let the team know. Use the ping system. If you don't have mics or if you're not communicating with your team via voice chat, there's a ping for everything you want to do, whether you want to defend, attack, loot, set up, what you're watching, all of that. But my teammates knew I was going over here. Oh man, bloodhound footprints. It's time to eat. I know that they're running in this direction, so I let out a pretty early scan, because I thought they were gonna be right up top. Come to find out, one of their boys had died over here. So there's good information going on here. There was a rampart at least, so I know I'm gonna have to deal with some type of shield. I didn't know who the other two teammates were, but that doesn't matter because we come in and fucking shred the goddamn catalyst. Not gonna do any of your trickery, your witch tricks on me. I try to heal, we clean up the fight. A lot going on there. It was really quick, but I caught the catalyst outside by herself. So I know it's just 1v1. She didn't see me. I can basically just spray her down. Ayo. But my other teammate actually managed to get in a fight with the Valkyrie, and both of us team fire, and she didn't have a chance. I'd be telling folks, if you can, team fire the priority target. Always the priority target. If there's a movement legend or if there's somebody that can throw up an area of effect ult, always team fire them, get them out of the fight as soon as possible. And we have time traveled again to our next engagement. I love getting these footprints, man. I'm on the hunt, bro. I'm hungry and I see the ops. It's time to rush in. This was a pubs match, so I'm just doing whatever. I'm fighting everything. White shield on him, white raven, ignore the aim like always. Oh man, what were you doing, Famalam? Beamed him down. Yeah, call for your mama. What are you doing? This ain't time to heal. Knocked him. Do I get the squad? I think I get the squad in this one. He tries to ult, doesn't matter, we're chasing. Ignore the aim, broke his purple shield. I'm not in danger, Skylar. I am the fucking danger. Holy shit, the beam with the car was absolutely nuts. Scan it again, post-fight, just to make sure that we don't get pushed. Again, applying all those tips I gave you in the last video. Just heal up while you got cover. Where you're going into the next fight, just take what you need. And I do want to actually freeze frame that because I saw my inventory. Okay, so while a whole lot of nothing is going on in the background, I just wanted to highlight the inventory real quick. Normally my ideal setup is around 240 for my primary and then 180 for the secondary, and then everything else is heals. I have 300 for my nemesis, which is cool, but I only have 49 for my car. I keep hella bats on me because your shields are gonna break way more often than your health is gonna deplete. So you want to constantly have, at least enough shields to keep the engagement going. I keep one stack of syringes, one stack of med kits, just like I said, because health is way less valuable of a resource in my opinion than your shield is. Obviously, once you lose your health, you go down, but your shield keeps you from losing health. So that's how I like to look at it. But ideally, I try to keep as many shields on me as possible. Like, if I can, all of these would be shield batteries and not cells, just so I can, 5 seconds, I get my shield back, I'm back in the fight. I'm pretty good about preserving my health and not doing dumb shit when I don't have a shield. So obviously, like, run what works for you, but it's my humble opinion that you should carry as much shields as possible. Again, 240 for your primary, 180 for your secondary, everything else should be heals. All right, back to the shit. And we actually run into another team that's running from Storm. Again, all the tips coming into play. I told you, like, move when you have the soonest opportunity, especially if you're close to the ring. That way you don't have to run from the ring. She's trying to res. Ignore my aim. I don't know what the fuck that was. Like, she was basically standing still and I couldn't hit her. We're gonna blame it on the Xbox controller. Fuck Microsoft, Sony boys. Again, just taking stuff that we need. Nobody's making life decisions here. Just replenishing. Again, so I got ammo for my car. I'm swapping all my cells for batteries just because I'm that insane. 10 shield cells or 10 shield batteries after I pop this one battery. It's just insane. And I got a bigger bag now, so like I'm kind of just picking up all types of fucking ammo as much as I can because there's 3 squads left. So I know we're gonna have at least one more fight before the ring closes, or I'm thinking we'll have one more fight before the ring closes. And I know we're gonna have at least 2 more once it closes. So I just want to be as kitted as possible. Don't climb over your teammates either. Like I had to tell this to one of my friends about a week ago. Like if I'm climbing and then you start to climb, it will knock both of us off the climb. Just wait till they get up. Go once they reach the top. It's not that difficult. Scanning, like I am, and it's another thing that I don't really see too many bloodhounds doing. Like as soon as I get my scan, I'm gonna scan, like because I like that information. Like even if I don't get any bodies, if there are footprints there, it will highlight the footprints. And now with the new changes, you have the off chance of a white raven spawning in front of you after you've hit the scan. That's happened to me a bunch of times. It actually saved my ass a few times too, because I didn't know we were getting chased. But here a fight starts, I'm just gonna pop a cell because there's no reason to waste a bat on 2 blocks of shield. So I can get back into the engagement. Nothing on scan. Shots came from top right or back right when they were behind us. Bangalore smoked. I don't know why we don't have to hide here. Like you kind of just gave away the positioning, or you might have been using it as a decoy. I don't know. I don't know what was going through Bangalore's head in this moment. But smoking us and then us not moving was kind of a bad decision because they're just gonna look at the smoke. If they don't see or hear us, they're just gonna look at the smoke and fire down. Luckily, they were scared. They didn't want to move past that perch. They're in ring. We're in ring. There's no reason for them to push us. Again, this was pub, so I was kind of just doing whatever the fuck I wanted to. I tried to tell them to get behind cover. So like if they do slide down on us, at least they'll have to fight around this cliff. We're not pushing the other team. I scan, see it's another 2-piece, or at least I get 2 on scan, which means that the last team is quite possibly a solo. And my teammates are firing down in the ring and I'm just moving. Like, look at the movement, just moving behind cover, never exposing where I am for too long without moving to the next point. Just playing cover, man. Like, don't ever just stand there and try to take aim or draw down on a team that has high ground and you don't know how many of them there are. But again, playing an info legend. I knew that both of these teams were 2-pieces, so they are playing on the back foot because they're a man down, and then there's a straggler somewhere behind us. Bangalore was just hanging out. I really couldn't tell you what her game plan was, but like she is just dead set on hanging around that bridge, and I wanted to go see what was in the care package. Because if it was an RE45, I was definitely going to swap that car for it. And everybody's just waiting, see where the next ring is. And then that's when we kind of make moves. Like once everybody's like, okay, cool, this is where it's going to be. All right, mash time. And I'm firing shots. Just you know, poking. Nothing too crazy. Still got plenty of ammo, still got plenty of heals. We get the rings. I'm going for a flank here just because I thought that they were sliding down, which I did. I did call out to my team. It was like, hey, I'm moving and cycling. And I know somebody's here. I hear footsteps. That's why I'm playing this truck, because I know somebody's in that building. At least one of them is. Open the box, restore my shield cells just because I'd used some. Get another battery. I'm a battery fiend. No scans again, so that means that they've moved somewhere. The only two choices they really had to move were into the other team or further back with their backs directly against the ring. But like I said before, I had heard footsteps, so I knew somebody was somewhere in the area. Got footprints, I'm a scan. Again, I told you, every time I have scan available, I'm going to scan. And I had a gold helmet too, so that's 20 seconds. Like there is no real drawback to scanning other than somebody like, you know, you scan, you don't get anything, but there's somebody watching the area you scan from. That's like the only real drawback. But other than that, man, I'm scanning as soon as possible. And here we're just waiting because like there's two of them with their backs to the ring in this hallway. They have to come down, and I get another scan and actually know that it's a full squad. So that information is actually invaluable to the team. Like I'm always a fan of, like, I think you should run a recon legend on every team comp. Like, you can win, obviously you can win without one, but like just knowing for sure where and how many there are on a team is just, that's invaluable information. Can't put a price on that. And we actually start the fight because those other teams pushed into each other. So I'm gonna start off with some Nemesis poke. I actually do use a bat on these two because I was missing two and then like a tiny piece from the third block. But we start to try to flank because it's down to the final three. Again, I just want to know how many there are. I'm gonna pop the ult, go crazy, perk activated. Fighting this TTV Wraith. Ignore my aim. You're scared. You're scared. Where you going? Where you going, sis? I know she was sliding to the riverbed too, and the other team's pushing down. Go ahead and clean her up. Ignore the aim. I keep telling y'all, bro. Ignore the fucking aim. It's gonna be bad. And again, the decisions that were being made, like she could have healed completely or got out, but instead she tried to flank me like I'm not gonna look behind me when I see that you're not there. Like I don't understand. And like we get into this battle basically of like cat and mouse, and we end up cleaning it up. But that's gonna be the video. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace.